Hey guys, this is Anonymous Bloodlust. I'm just doing a little dev commentary on the level I made for Jump. So this level is called 1F8, which is an accident, because the tile that it's based around, the entire level is based around tile 1F0 in the map 16 editor, which makes sprites kind of forget their Y speed. And so the whole level is based around that. And it was supposed to be called 1F0, but I accidentally called it 1F8, and the terraformer won't let me change it. So, yeah. This was actually the last room that I made for the level, but it just turned out to be the easiest, so I put it in front. Also, I think I made those tiles blue because they're actually a different sprite number. They're actually, like, I'm hard setting it to 0 and the Y speed to 0 instead of relying on the kind of broken tiles. So I did that for myself so that I can make the grinder work properly, or the chainsaw rather. And I just accidentally left it in. I think it's alright though, because it kind of lets the player know that that's coming, so yeah. I really like this room. This is probably my favorite room in the level. So another thing that maybe people have noticed, I'm not sure, is that there's no floor tiles except, well, there's apparently no floor tiles in the entire level as soon as you enter the cave. But there's actually one Easter egg tile. I'm not going to say where it is, but its sole purpose is so that if anyone ever complains that there's no floor tiles, I'll just point to that one and be like, technically there is, but it doesn't help you. Yeah, my performance in this video is not perfect. I haven't played the level in a long time. But, I mean, ideally, like, this is probably the easiest room, even though it's the most visually complex. That was another thing I was going for, was making the level visually complex, but easy to do if you could parse the information. That's generally the kind of difficulty I like, is difficulty that requires you to parse lots of information really quickly, but the execution isn't necessarily that hard. I will admit, though, that this room in particular is actually very difficult. The level was actually, at one point, about, I don't know, a little, like, maybe 2 to 3 times as long, but it just wasn't cohesive. For one thing, the other rooms didn't have this wraparound gimmick. There was actually one that was a vertical room that had the wraparound gimmick, but other than that, they didn't, so I just figured maybe save that for 1F9, or I don't know. I'll make a sequel to this level, probably. For one thing, there were multiple sections that had the Yoshi. It was the vertical wraparound, but I don't know, it didn't seem to fit correctly. Another thing, people say that the Yoshi room is hard and this one is easy. Those arrows weren't there originally. World Peace convinced me to put those in. He actually was the one who programmed them. So that whole section was supposed to be about kind of interpreting things. And yeah, that's the level. I don't know, I thought this was pretty fun, and I hope other people like it too. It's not supposed to be as hard as B-side or anything like that, although it's very visually demanding. But the execution really isn't that bad, I don't think. Anyway, that was my level 1F8, and I hope you enjoyed it. Watch my LP if you're interested, and I'm playing this game blind, but I don't know. For this level, maybe I'll play it with like the controls reversed or something. Yeah, that's it. See ya.